Simon Hickey for Kings, now playing right to left. There's the problems that these guys are having, the swirling breeze here this afternoon, and that'll be a restart for Kelston from a scrum. He's a very accomplished boy. Is Simon Hickey, young man really. Favourite player is Daniel Carter, but just missing there and a couple of shots for goal, a couple of touch finders too. And there's the kickoff. So now we'll get the second half going with a scrum. Now the Kelston scrum is getting very slowly across. They are very tall, as you heard them acknowledged in the Kings huddle at half time. So in the Kelston front row, we've got Danny Fahulu, Philip Vianney and Shin Kumazaki.
Pause, engage. Hold the white.
Fuka number 9. The fullback is in. Fisania, beautiful run. Lolani Fisania. We look at the referee. He says it's a try. Well, I guess we go back to the kickoff that didn't go 10 metres. Fullback Lolani Fisania.
Exactly right, and they will be ruining that kickoff. They could have got field position, and all they did was they handed the opportunity to Kelston, and then once Vicinier got the ball, look at his size, look at his pace, the right-hand fend, and too quick, plenty of defenders to beat.
He gets the ball about 48 metres out and just backs himself. We saw a little couple of danger signs from him in the first half, that he got the opportunity for the opposition. He could cause all sorts of trouble, and that was pretty to watch. That'll be on a highlight reel anywhere from any game. That was right up there. Brilliant stuff and a great start from Kelston.
So the kickers are the two number 10s. Here is Taylor Adams. Does he understand the wind here a little bit better? He certainly does, but it's just hit the post and bounced away. But look at this. The second half begins and set up nicely. Here's the try scorer, Lolangi Vicinier, the fullback, long striding fullback, and what a wonderful run it was from 48 metres when he got the pass from his captain, Leon Fukafuka. One try each. 2 minutes gone, second half.
So Hickey with the restart. Kelston don't take the ball on the full. Manukia lets the ball go behind him.
Just talking to referee Angus maybe at half-time, he said the ground conditions are actually a lot heavier than maybe what they do appear, and therefore there are a lot of players just slipping and sliding. They've been a little bit more lenient at scrum time in regard to following the instructions. King's College, they want to see a little bit more composure, and they're going to expect to play a bit more of a kicking game with this wind.
Kumazaki for Chris Neri. They work defensively. They've done great to be in this game at 5-all, given the disadvantages with ball and field position. Kelston, they roll around to the left. Kumazaki, hard-working hooker. And now they go in search of field position. Egley. And if they get out of counter-attack, Kings from inside their own half. Forte with a little right-hand fend. 3 defenders, the ball's presented nicely. Now Hickey, cut out ball at midfield. The front rowers go to work. Abdel Weir hit the right side again. Hickey with a difficult ball to catch. Now they're a chance down the right side. Dominikovic Murray, the open side flanker, offloads the ball for Matthew Tussie. Now Hickey. Yeah, 3 decoy runners, goes behind all of them. Now some footwork from Kevin Flavau. A long ball, it's intercepted by Filimoni.
No advantage, guys.
The game's starting to open up.
Yes, both teams starting to express themselves now, and just bear in mind, Keith and Ken, we've got to pick an ASICS man of the match later on, which I find is one of the biggest challenges watching college first 15 rugby, and they'll get a $250 voucher to get some footwear of their choice. But great to see some of these young players getting a bit of opportunity, a little bit of time and space starting to appear for both teams as they create some opportunities for themselves.
King's College, 9 wins and 2 losses, finished at 3rd position at the end of the round robin. And here they are with an attacking opportunity. Hickey with a nice little right foot step, then a tip on. So Hickey, none from 2, makes it 1 from 3.
Got numbers there.
Taylor Adams and Simon Hickey, the two number 10s, look very handy. This kid, Hickey's got a nice look about him. Handles the ball well, runs in traffic well. Good size. And there's Taylor Adams. Another very clever footballer as well.
And something, Ken, that was very noticeable on college first 15 rugby last year was the teams that had the good first 5/8s that directed their team around the field were usually the teams that won the games. And we've seen a lot of talented young first 5/8s up and down the country. Critical position.
So Kings back in the lead now. You see Kahu Ingram is on. Kevin Fuavau is off. And nicely put back here by Manukia. And here they come again. Kelston all fired up. They enjoyed scoring the try to kick off the second half. And they're in for more. One try each in the game so far. They're on it. There's Big Vianney, who makes the charge. And they go again. You'll see the corner flag just a little bit ahead over on the right side. There he goes again, Vianney. And looks like it's tumbled across the touchline. Idris Balizi, number 4, as there's a little bit of a tussle over there. And they're looking for a quick throw, and if they can, Julian DeVos.
And this is some nice lead-up work here until they go over the sideline. We're just seeing the end result there, but some nice pick and goes, and I think that's the first time during the match we've seen Kelston do that. They've just started to tighten up. Initially in the first half, they're a little bit loose, but they're just tightening up their whole game.
Danny Puhulu made some good play there too, and now there's a long throw, which bounces kindly. The Kings come back to the 22.
Carried back.
Again, it goes to Hickey. He can't kick out in the full. Carried back there. And now it's gone to the left winger, Tony Tumusa. And there's the man who got the try. And he's very aggressive, isn't it? Hard to pull down. Lolangi Fisinia.
Flags up, guys.
Very tall, 1.94 m. So that's, what, about 6'4" back there at fullback. And big at 92 kgs. We've got a good game here. Kings, the visitors, in the hoops. That's their away strip. And here is Kelston in the red.
Strong as well. Right-hand fend and left-hand carry. Use that 6'4" to make himself a very difficult proposition for the defence. Lolangi Visinia. It's Chris Neary. It's been down as Dominikovic Murray, the two open side flankers, have had a good go at each other today. A little bit of tension between the two forward backs.
Yeah, you can see the feeling starting to surface a little bit now. There's a bit of talk going on as teams are turning over the ball, are encouraging each other, just loud enough to let the opposition team know, hey, we're in this match and we're coming at you. So you'd expect that, and we're seeing it now. And you're just seeing two teams that are just growing in confidence as the game's worn on. And I thought it was an interesting comment from Mark Watson saying about the field being a little bit wet in the middle, and so there's a little bit more leniency around the scrum, because bearing in mind, for those around the country who don't know the weather patterns here in Auckland, there has been a fair bit of rain and there's a bit of pooling on the field.
And Sam Beach is the new hooker. Good scrum from Kelston off the back as Iloa. Little 1-2 play down the right-hand side. Iloa carries again. Very good field position. Now Philip Vianney picks the ball up and falls over in front of the defence. Now they try to work hard, Kelston, to try to drag in those Kings defenders. Little pick and go, so it's a 4-phase play for Kelston so far as they inch their way towards the Kings College goal line. It's hard going, but it's very good use of the football. Balizi, and now Fuka. So look at that, just chip away. They started this side of the 22-metre line. Now they're about 12 metres out. This is good, hard, uncompromising direct play from the Kelston forwards. Now Taylor Adams is very happy for the forwards to just bend their back and go forward. Now Manukia. So good pressure. Can they convert into points? There's a good run coming from Danny Puhulu. Just a couple of metres out now, a bit of arm-to-arm combat. Now a good run, it's low. The referee says he's low, Likio. Just centimetres out now. The backs look like they don't want the ball. Philip Vianney's dropped out to a wide as first receiver. And the work is done. What a show of power and strength from the Kelston forwards. And Chris Neary, their open side flanker, will get his name on the score sheet. Power play after power play, pick and go. And they just tore the Kings defence apart in the middle of the field.
Yes, Chris Neary, he finished it all off, but I don't think there's too many Kelston forwards that didn't get their hands on the ball in the pick and go situation. They just kept coming time and time again. They fragmented the Kings defence. This was a brilliant little burst. It just got them behind the Kings defenders, spread them out a little bit, and you can just see the Kings are scrambling there, but they don't scramble hard enough. And Chris Neary, he just muscles his way over just around the fringe. Look at this. This is just constant pressure, just coming time and time again. Numbers in there working together, totally committed to the task at hand, going through the middle. Brilliant to watch. As an ex-forward, you can't fault it.
Well, they had the ball for 1,000 phases before eventually getting the try, and the conversion from wide out is not quite good enough. So 10 points to 8. And Chris Neary, year 13, another kid out of the Roller Mills program in his younger days. Hard-working, tough, good field position.
So they're happy here at Kelston. Their home team is in the lead and getting set for a reply from Kings. Let's watch. This is Auckland Secondary Schools Rugby, the opening of the 2011 competition. We're here in the Rugby Channel. There's one from Puka Puka, which has gone straight up and down. But now they break away again. And that looks like Ilawa. No, that's Johnny Puhulu, the man they call Boss. And he's had a prominent role in the last few minutes. It's a big boy, year 13, 100 kgs. Year 13 in the old parlance is the last year at school, probably. I don't think too many kids go to year 14.
It's either Form 7 or third year 5th.
Or if you're really old, it was the upper 6th form. So there is Blair Rush to the left in the headgear.
Guys, let's just hold that gap, eh? Half a step across.
Blair Rush is the famous father, of course, but says his favourite player is Brad Thorne.
Step down.
Jerome Kano. So there's the throw from the new man, Sam Beach. Lost forward. Referee maybe is playing advantage. So that problems in the breeze with the throwing in. It doesn't looks a nice idyllic picture here, but that wind is causing problems.
Yeah, a little telling stat that's starting to appear too is Kelston boys lineouts working very well, causing Kings a lot of trouble in that area. There we see some of the supporters bring the pets along to enjoy the atmosphere of the game. And remember, you can check it all out on Twitter too, College Rugby, First 15 Rugby, at Martin Crowe. If you're into your Twitter, get amongst that. Have a little tweet here and there.
And this is Sweet in the back line from Kings. Carrying on, the fullback is up there, Bram Egley, originally from Whangarei, and a border at the school, so many of the kids are. And here comes King, a lovely pass from Hickey, not able to be caught. There's Beach, the replacement hooker is down. He's hauled down there by Pahulu. And here's a penalty. Will they take the shot? Or they get this taken by DeVos. Moving it once, 3v1. And the try is scored. Fullback Egley. Bram Egley has got it. Took the risk. They had the penalty right out in front of the post. It would have been a comfortable 3, but a tap by DeVos. They moved it to the left. Try time.
Yeah, it was, as you say, Keith, it was a risky move, but it paid dividends. DeVos saw the space out wide, chanced his arm, and it's paid absolute dividends. You can see in the background, all the Kelston boys just jogging, a bit slow to get back, and they took the opportunity, Kings, and have made Kelston boys' slow recovery in defence pay.
So we're seeing a good seesaw struggle here with Kings now back into the lead. Graham Egley, the fullback. Wants to play in the style of Christian Cullen, so he tells us. Here's Simon Hickey. How's that one looking? Kicking to the left-hand end. It's a lovely kick, so it's harder down in the right corner, as we've seen. Here's Egley. He scored the try from fullback. The conversion is good from Hickey, and it's now 15-10, and we've had 15 minutes in the second half.
Good conditions. And we're seeing very best of secondary school players. Many of these kids are year 13. And we're looking at rugby academies and rugby programs in the next couple of years, so we look forward to seeing a lot of these players in the years to come. A high tackle against Kelston in defence, didn't look like much in it. It's a tall player with the ball. Oh, righto. I've seen worse at play centre.
There's the old school there in the background. Some good association with rugby headmasters at the school.
Yes, Graham Henry, Steve Watt, Brian Evans. Of course, notable headmasters out of this school. Of course, Graham Henry. He started here as a teacher and a deputy principal and worked his way through. And he will be expecting a text from one of us with the score after this game today. Is Kelston
He'll be watching
when Adams. Not much on the kick. He tries to get it back, and he does. So they have to start again. Kelston. So they're 5 short of the halfway. Now Vianney. It's a very good. Initially, he was by himself, but he got some good yards. Taylor Adams trying to put the ball behind the winger and in front of Egley. He pushes the ball long, and Vicenia can't do much with it. That is an outstanding kick.
Yeah, we're seeing much of the same in the second half as we did in the first half. If you don't get the kicks in the right place and make it to touch and it goes to land, you pay with that wind. We saw Kelston do it, and now we're just seeing Kings do it as well. So probably ball in hand might be a better option, or make sure that you've got the chasers, because a kick's only as good as his chasers, as we know.
Kumazaki throws short and flat and to the front. And looking for it is Fuka Fuka. He's pretty handy on the kick, and there it goes again. And it's drifting down to Fukutai and Egley, the 2 try scorers for Kings. They move it out wide into the midfield now. Here comes Captain Fukutai. Nice work on the right wing side by Tussie. And that's good gain by Kings, and they've got the ball again, or have they? No, they've lost it. And there's Vicenia, also a try scorer. Quick throw in, coming to Hickey up there halfway, running strongly. He's got 2 out to his left. Nice run coming in by Kahu Ingram, came off the subs bench. Big man Barnaby Abdel Weir in there. That ball's knocked down by Maljeen Ilawa, number 8. And the referee's got him on the penalty. There is Ilawa.
It looks to me that Kings have decided that they've got a superior fitness regime going, and they're trying to speed up the game and work Kelston all around the field. They're just, every chance it's a line out, whatever it is, just playing the game at pace and moving Kelston around. And it seems to be working for them.
Well, they've called a scrum here, so that's a signal that it's on for a backline move, so they might try them for some speed and some pace. Here's the run from the centre 3/4 and captain Fasil Fuatai.
He's a kid. You just want to put a circle around his name. Fasil Fuatai, the centre. There he is. He was in the Blues under-18s team last year. And his poise and class with the ball is very impressive. Now Hickey to the line. Fuatai shows it on the outside. He's got the left arm available. Makes the ball. A chance on the right-hand side. They should finish this off. Good work in the ball. Dominikovic, Murray, and Forvai had a hand in that. Hickey had a hand in that. They had a run-around play. Good support. And then a very good try. And these 2 open side flankers have been strong today. Both rewarded with a try. But this was a nice, very, very well-worked set play in midfield.
Yes, we see Kings using the ball well. One thing they've done well all day is they get the ball wide quickly. Furte, ever patient with the ball in hand. He doesn't panic, takes his time. Good incision there from the fullback, Egley, who finds his open side flanker, like all good open side flankers, coming up the inside. Dominicovic, oh, that's not how you say it. How do you say that, Ken? Come on, tell me, help me out.
Dominicovic
Murray. I do apologise to you right now, to Mum and Dad as well. Yeah. Poor pronunciation, but great play.
Good on you, Bull. The most enthusiastic man in all coverage anywhere in the world is Bull Allen. And Simon Hickey, two beautiful passes from him. Now he's at the shot for goal, and he's done it again. And so that's a very good lead now for Kings. 2 tries converted into the time of the second half, and they now lead by 22-10. There's the try scorer, Sinclair Dominicovic Murray, second year in the first 15. He's only year 12, so he could be back next year.
You know, I think what we're seeing, Keith, you can just feel the tempo of the game pick up from Kings regard. They're just really starting to play the game at pace, and it's starting to take its toll on the Kelston team.
So now Kings work the ball out from their own quarter. Hickey just sends the ball long for Vicinier on the return. We know he can run the football. Now a little tip off. Alama Filimoni. Now Fuka looking for a big forward to just punch the ball up over the advantage line. There's plenty of time for this game to be won by Kelston. So the forwards all in the group around the ball. The two players on the long left side, the rest of them on the shortest line, but they work the ball. This is how we saw them set up the try. Now Adams with a little bit of footwork, beautiful right foot step. Plenty of traffic, he did well to elude 3 defenders. Now Kumazaki, he's been impressive today as well, the hard-working hooker. Now they've got a short blind, a little bit of footwork from Balizi. Now Adams. This is Matthew Vaenga with a beautiful right-hand fend. Little show on the outside. Left foot step, a wonderful individual try from Matthew Vaenga. What a play, what a talent. Very strong, very fast, and very elusive with a big fend. A change of direction, and then too quick for the cover defence. Matthew Vaenga.
Well, you just said it, Ken. There's still plenty of time left. He must have heard you from the commentary box. He spotted a gap. They came up. The Kings' defence didn't come up in a line. It opened a gap there. He threw the little shimmy, and Vaenga, he just backed himself. The last line of defence for Kings fell over. He spotted the opportunity, and it was just all over Red Rover. He just took it with both hands. Look at this. Great skill, great balance, and of course, wonderful finish.
And if you recognise the name, he's the son of Tu'u Vaenga, who's lived out here in the West for a number of years. Great Manu Samoa, World Cup player. And there's the successful kick is over as well. We have a lovely game shaping up here now at 22-17. The try scorer is Matthew Vaenga. It's his second year in the team. His ambition, incidentally, is to be an All Black. His father was a great Manu Samoa player, but his ambition is to play in the black jersey one day. Who knows? With form like that, he could go all the way.
Well, there's lots of talent out here, and the $500 voucher from Under Armour, our very good sponsors, is still up for grabs. 5 points of difference, plenty still at stake.
So Likio's taken it there nicely for Kelston. They're within touch again, and there goes to fullback Lolani Vicinier, and he's kicked it right down to Hukato's got a very good pass across to Egley. The 16-year-old boy who took a little bit of a long time here. Converted try for the Reds would put them into the lead here late in the game. Kelston on their home ground, working hard to try to get this game back their way. 12 minutes to play. They're 30 metres out. A lot of good, vigorous effort in this one. Live college first 15 rugby on the Rugby Channel. Here we go to Adams. He's having another little... They're onto him, though, that time. Or are they? 22-metre line. The Fuka is number 9. A big halfback. A little gang of forwards out there to drive it on. the voice of referee Angus Maybe. The number 16 for Kelston's on the field. That's Fa'alolongo Fata'ata. And that's him right there. Fa'alolongo Fa'ata. And they're now 10 metres out. And Fuka brings it on to Adams. Taken by Vaenga, the try scorer. Took it brilliantly, actually. But away come Kings. I think that's Simon Hickey in there. DeVos is looking for it, the scrum half. Carried back, can't kick it out, so they bang it right down Main Street to the 22. Couple of guys huffing and puffing back there. This is Rameka Wutimi Paraka. So the substitutes are coming on thick and fast, keeping us on our toes. But it's a very good game. Here's that last run. Vaenga, lovely pickup. But there was a turnover here.
It's a great defensive play from Simon Hickey. He came out of the line, spot tackle. So the player who had the ball was looking at the ball. And then not only did he make the tackle ball, he punched the ball.
Oh, he did it beautifully, and he saved the day, didn't he? Because Kelston had all the momentum going with them.
Keep an eye on the clock here. 10 minutes to go, and it's a very good game. Kings are leading. They're playing from right to left here. It's a lovely sunny afternoon. Kelston at home with the big support down the far side in front of the classrooms over there, where Graham Henry's been a headmaster here, and Steve Watt, the goal-kicking prop for Auckland all those years ago, and now the new headmaster is Brian Evans, who coached the women's New Zealand team to win the World Cup in England last year. Kings in the lead by 5.
So Fuka and Ilawa work together off the back. And a little offload and the tackle again for Taylor Adams. It's a 2-on-1. Gets the ball out for Witimi Paraki. He's going to be under the post. What a magnificent try from Kelston Boys High. Down by plenty, they're back. And they're back with a vengeance. What a terrific try. Classic 8-9 play. Short, they open them up. Taylor Adams, what a run from him. And then the tip on for Rameka Witimi Paraki to get his name on the score sheet with a beautiful try under the post.
Oh, the crowd is absolutely going wild here. This is just brilliant play. Support Taylor, absolutely brilliant. He just goes through the gap, and good vision from the young first 5'8". Oh, as Paraki just goes up there, and the crowd is absolutely going gangbusters here. They know that they're right in this match now. With a kick to come, they could be leading by 2. With plenty of time still to come, plenty of excitement. It's got a bit of everything, hasn't it, Keith Quinn?
It's got everything. We're locked up at 22. Well, there's the kick, and the home team go into the lead by 24 to 22. 8 minutes to play. You hear they're asking the referee already.
You can play that Taylor Adams. You know, it's not his name on the score sheet, but he was all over that try.
Well, he ran 40 metres on his own, didn't he? And he had the vision. He had the patience just to find the right man. A lot of times, young players can murder tries like that from just rushing it, for trying to take it on themselves. But he was patient. He showed good diligence there, and well-rewarded try.
Feniatu Likio takes it nicely again from the kickoff. It's back now. It's carried back to Adams. So again, he bangs it down the middle. It's going to bounce. Where is it going to bounce? Marcel Renata there. Nice take by him. But we're having a very good game here, and plenty more to come on the Rugby Channel this year. 2 games next weekend. This year, 2 games next weekend. There they are, Southland Boys against Otago Boys. It's played in Invercargill at Southland Boys next Wednesday. We'll be there. Played on the Rugby Channel on Friday night. And then on Saturday, we've got another one, another beauty. St. Paul's against Hamilton Boys High, who've just come back from Japan, where they won the Sanix Trophy for World Secondary Schools Invitation Tournament for the 2nd year in a row. But we're all eyes here as Kings. The referee gets in the way a little. Crowd down in front of us. The Kings supporters unhappy about that. But here's a nice run by Tippine. Colwyn Tippine. They are now 35 metres out. They swing it to the right. It's gone to DeVos, to Hickey, the big playmaker in the middle. Two very expressive number 10s in this game today, Adams and Hickey. And there's DeVos clearing it away. That's nice work by Blair Rush. And this guy, Julian DeVos, looks very much a comfortable halfback. In the manner of Aaron Truton and physically looks lovely break here by Forte. Kings back in the lead. The captain is in. Fasil Forte.
Another exhibition of quality and class from a young kid with a huge future in the game, Fasil Forte. First saw him last year playing for Kings and, of course, for the Blues under-18 team that took out the national title, all here on the Rugby Channel. And look at this, there's no try on. Beautiful right foot step. Once he gets in behind the defence, it's a foot race, too quick for the cover defence. A magnificent individual try.
Yes, and quality players come up with big plays when it counts. And Fuate, his team were behind. He took it upon himself as a captain of the team and as a go-to man to score that try. He had a lot of work to do, but absolute class. And as you mentioned, Ken, a young man with a very big future.
So there is the try scorer, the deputy head boy of the school, as well as the first 15 captain, Simon Hickey from the sideline. Look at this! We're seeing a beautiful game here. 5 minutes to play. It's not over yet, given the way Kelston have come back more than once, especially here in the second half. But there's the captain, Fasil Forte, who has scored the try. The conversion by Simon Hickey, 29-24.
An interesting situation, guys. One try in the first half. We've had 7 tries in the second half. The boys are a bit slow to warm up, but they're certainly entertaining plus now.
Well, Taylor Adams going long. Just keep an eye on that clock on the bottom of your screen. Less than 3. Next try wins. There's no question about that. Hickey shifts the ball. Forte. Now Egley.
On 20, stop!
The message coming from the Kelston coaches are, boys, hold the ball, keep it tight, play around the fringes, suck these guys in, use your backs out wide. The message coming from Kings on the other side is play a territorial game, kick for the corners, be patient.
Well, I think that'll just have to change now because you've got to keep an eye on the clock. Kelston, they need something. And they are 70-odd metres away from the King's College try line. They need to try to win the game. King's College need the ball to run the clock down. So contrasting agendas, Chris Neary with the win, jumping at 4 in the line-out. And Kings will want to try and keep them down this end of the park. Now a little attacking kick. The ball goes behind and there's a shot for Lamoni. No. It's the advantage for the knock-on. Now Hickey. Long cut-out ball for Forte. He's got 3-on-1 down the right side. Being conservative with the ball. So 12 metres into Kelston. They just need to keep the ball. Kings, it's Bateman in jersey 20. So the big men go to work, doing a little bit of Kelston on Kelston. Oh, an attacking kick from Bateman. And now Vicenia offloads the ball in the tackle. And they send it long.
Oh, I'm not sure if that was the right option. Surely there were players around to keep it going by hand. He's kicked it out here, giving the ball away. But it's one of those games where it's all hanging on the knife edge of decision-making.
I think probably his thinking there, Keith, was from the captain, Taylor Adams. The line-out has been working very well for Kelston boys. Get in some territory. It's a bit hard to run from 80 out, so we'll see how the line-out goes, but I'd imagine Kelston be putting players up in the air to compete. Look at them. They're like, look at that. They competed, but good work from Kings as they secure the line-out.
So Hickey, Forte, full of running. Beautiful take by Hukatai. Avoids the touchline. Very close. They've got numbers in. The ball's on the ground. It's a ruck. Bateman trying to get his hands on the ball. Hickey standing deep, and again another flat ball. And they go this time left to right. Very keen and playing with a positive attitude. Philly Morning in defence. Matthew Tussey trying to do something with the ball. They need to maintain possession. Kings, 45 seconds on the clock. Bateman, Hickey. Again, the ball goes behind Rush. This is Bram Egley. It's a little 2-on-1, like a hook and tie with some footwork. And then he's ripped the ball. Lost the ball in the tackle, so Kelston, one last shot from a long way out. Can they win the ball? There's a little dummy, a little half break. And Fuka caught in possession of the ball. They've got an advantage with 15 seconds. Vicinier deliberately kicks the ball long but doesn't find touch. Hickey, he'll want to say goodnight with the ball now on the counter-attack. A beautiful right foot step to beat two defenders. 15 metres out. They've lost the ball. We're in referee's time. There it is. They hang on. Kings College. What a game we've seen today between the second and third place teams in 2010. And they do enough. Kings 29 points to 24. And a thriller here at Kelston's Boy High.
Well, what quality. Absolutely brilliant second half. Both teams were slow to start, as I mentioned. Only one try in the first half. 7 tries in the second half. We're all gagging for a bottle of water here in the commentary box because it's entertainment. Plus, we're taking breaths left, right and centre to keep up with these young men. But absolutely brilliant. And it's Kings College that take the $500 voucher from our very kind sponsors, Under Armour, today for a very well taken victory. Keith Quinn.
Yes, you see the girls there. They've got 1,000 boys and 120 girls at Kings, and they're very enthusiastic rugby supporters of their team, as you see. But it was a wonderful game. Seesaw struggle, and Mickey Bateman coming on at the end of the scrum half, making some good decisions and setting the back line running. And they were attacking at the end and holding the challenges and the responses from Kelston Boys High. And now we have that lovely moment where the handshakes and the embraces come in. There's the captain right in front of them, Fa'asiu Fuatai, and he scored the clincher. It wasn't the winner because the winning was done all the way through, but Fa'asiu Fuatai scored the try at the end. 8 beautiful tries today. A lot of highlights to come. We'll be back shortly here at Kelston with the wrap-up.
Play as though no one is watching you. Shout as though no one can hear you. Run as though no one can stop you. And when the season